And here we are. It is Tuesday. It is Necropolis Day. Today will be on this map for Frog God Games. It looks really small, I know. And that's because I'm rolling away. I got some new wheels for my jet and they're super smooth. So, okay, bye. But this map looks really... I just actually want to say that it actually, just adding the shadows, just added so much life to this map. It looks awesome. Wow. Well, I don't mind if I do, just like compliment myself. But I want to say that based on where we started, it really has come along a huge amount. So it does look simple. There's literally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 locations in this. This is the lowest level of Necropolis. Necropolis proper is much bigger above it. This is the final encounter areas. That big, huge, long room right over there, that's the last room. Now, I read the descriptions of the book, the adventure, and that's what we add as we go. We do have the descriptions for this. It's basically an embalming room, an entombing room, as it were. Oh, would it were so simple. Well, this one is not. And I'm actually going to start by reading the description for the big room, because I want to know what's ahead. And just for the next 2 days, these are the 2 rooms we're working on. Necropolis is going to be done. We're going to add a GM layer, things like that, you know, secret doors, stuff like that. A version that goes in the book for the GM. But otherwise, done. Which will be nice. So, let's go to, the book. And when I say the book, I also mean the map. The map is room 37. So let's grab the draft copy here. For room 37. And let's find it. There's a lot of places referencing 37. Maybe I meant to type in the search differently. No, that's not in there. So no, I was right the first time. So how do I find 137? This book has like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages in it. Maybe I do this. There it is. There it is. Okay. Rahotep's Crypt and the 9 pools. That was the bit I was interested in. The 9 pools. Because if you look at this bit, these are the pools. And I was sitting there looking at these thinking, what are they? What are we about to get into? So I'm gonna read the non-spoilery version of this. And I want to see what we're up against. Okay, so you step up the stairs, like, actually let's zoom in a little bit. You step down those stairs and the darkness is instantly dispelled, because this room is originally completely black. I was tempted to really do dark shadows throughout the room, but then, what sort of battle map is that? It's like, well, it's all black. I can't even see the squares. So, I've done it from the darkness is dispelled perspective. And I'm guessing if you were going to print this off and put it on the table, you put down some cardstock or something on top until the players get closer. But anyway, the darkness is dispelled. Before you is an insane... I'm adding words. Before you is a long chamber. Insane isn't even in there. The opposite wall is a little more than 30 feet away, because we don't care about any of that. In front of you, less than 10 feet away from where you stand, is a large stone vault. 10 feet long and 4 feet deep and tall. Nearly jet black granite. The surface has a bas relief bas-relief images and hieroglyphics, but the stone is so dark it's difficult to recognize what they are. Okay, so I'm going to sketch this as we go, okay? Let's get a little bit of a sketch layer going on here. Where's my furniture? We'll do furniture down here. I think all of these. I'm just going to... We're done with these. So I'm actually going to grab... That is okay, right? Yeah. I've got some layers on here that are all hidden, and I don't know why, including shadows. But I think that's a... we're just going to ignore it. We're going to pretend like they don't exist. Okay, so let's just do a temporary layer right here. So we need a big, huge tomb. And I guess it's exactly where that 37 is marked. Why would you do a round dot? Anyway, it's 10 feet in front of you, so... As you step off the stairs, so you've got to be here, right? And so it would have to be here. Large stone vault, 10 feet long and 4 feet deep and tall. Jet black granite. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is... Let's get this layer going in. We're going to sketch these out, okay? So we need something here for the tomb. And it's in black. Okay, got it. And then, what else have we got? Okay, evenly spaced along the length of the hall in a row about 10 feet behind the vault. Let's get down here now. Yeah, you see, I think they actually intended that to be the vault. Okay. Well, 10 feet behind would be there. But that, if these pools are quite large, that's going to be up against the wall. So I'm going to sketch them in, and we may need to bring the whole lot up. I'm wondering if it, like, this should be this way. And then that would bring this up to there. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. So let's get rid of that. What if we did something like this instead? Right here. So that will be the black tomb. Then that means that, about 10 feet away, would actually fall about there. And if we look at this... Looks like they're 20 feet apart from each other. So let's try that spacing. So if it occupies that sort of space, we do 4 gap, 4 gap, 1 there, 4 gap, 1 there, 4 gap, 1 there, 4 gap, 1 there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It do something like that. How many of these are there? Evenly spaced along the length of the hall in a row about 10 feet behind the vault are 9 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. There will be 9. Alright, huzzah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they'll fall like that. Let's just cross-check the original. Oh yeah, the original was had a 3 gap on the other ends of them. We are golden. That's fantastic. Game Master's Adventures! Huzzah indeed! Good to see you here. We're working on Necropolis for Front Guard Games. Coming into the final rooms. I'm excited. We've been working on this thing for months. Okay, 9 circles of polished grey stone. The colour of smoke. Okay, so they're just circles and not pillars. Each 5 feet in diameter and about 2 feet high. Okay, so pretty low. Within the closest of these, you can see a watery surface at the top. Oh, okay, okay. So these must be pools of some sort. The light in the room originates from these pools. We're going to do some lighting effects, I think. Either the water or something in the water. Each one emits a flickering, shifting radiance of a different colour. One purple, one mauve, one ochre, and so forth. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff on the southern wall. A whole bunch of treasure. Okay, okay, okay. So I think what we should do is create a stone circle 5 feet in diameter and fill them with water. I think that's what we're doing. I think that's what we're doing. And I think that will be the layout of that room. Now, I'm actually just going to quickly check my asset library because I have a pool with a stone perimeter already drawn. If it's not appropriate, I'm not going to use it, but I want to see. Okay, so what have we got? What have we got? Yeah, so let me show you these. Oh shoot! Yes, you know that could be a pretty good fit. Did I just close that down? I did. Let's. Okay, so I have a couple of options here, and I actually have a few options. Okay, let's see if one of these is going to do the trick. And if they don't, that's okay. But I think they might. Hey, Alex Vixen. Good to see you, young lady. Alright. So this one, maybe, if we shrink this down to 5 feet, something like that, that could work. That could work. This one, I'm not so sure. I could certainly make the outside edge brown. That's not a problem. Get rid of this in the center. But I mean, we're netting out pretty much the same as that. Might as well do that. Get rid of this here. This one is interesting. As maybe an alternative to that. Yeah, you know what? Let's get rid of you. I'm thinking about redrawing the outside edge on this. Make it more of a continuous piece of stone. And this one, this one feels too deep. I'm thinking not on that. I like that one. Let's get rid of this one. Alright. So let's grab that and let's do some drawing. And then shadows and lighting effects, I think. What did I do with my pen? Ah, there it is. Should put it back in the holder where it started. Alex Vixen, how are you doing your morning? You know what I've actually been getting into, Alex Vixen, and I didn't know anything about it because I have left the motherland, the blessed empire, is Would I Lie to You? I knew nothing about that comedy show, and I've been binge watching sections of it on YouTube, and I have tears coming down my eyes. I love that freaking show. What am I looking for? I am looking for that one. Oh, and Alex Vixen, I meant to, I guess, ask, but you know, I'm doing a miniature for you as part of the Elisimus. You remember that? And I'm painting it up. That is your understanding, right? I'm painting it for you. You didn't want it unpainted, or did you? Yeah, a little bit more. Little bit more. I like the idea of the pool having these segments of stones around the outside edge, but I didn't want them so small. Okay, Alex Fixit, we are on the same page, then I hope I do it justice for you, because I started painting it already. So, phew. I have not seen that one with Lee Mack yet. One thing for me, you know, obviously being a little bit of an expat, is seeing some of the faces I recognize. There's plenty of faces I don't recognize anymore, but there's enough familiar faces in there where I get a huge amount of nostalgia seeing some of them. Is it Bob Mortimer? Anyone with Bob Mortimer on it just cracks me up. He is so funny. I've literally, I just die watching some of them. It's what a great show. I'm really, really, really surprised that something like that hasn't been picked up over here. It might have, but I'm completely unaware of it. It's just stunning. Alright, I think I'm going to create a little bit of a darker shadow on the inside of the pool, just to create that little bit of a lip. Just a little bit, not that freaking big, come on. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the black marble sarcophagus. These pools, kind of some good shadows on them. Get the illumination from the pools in place. And I guess for that one, we're just going to have to pick our own 9 colours. There we go. That's not too shabby. That's not too shabby. Alright, we can... I'm going to keep that layer just temporarily because it is our place markers. Yeah, nice. And if I... Whoops, I'm moving the wrong layer. Let's move our pools. Now that is one thing I have to come back and do. I have to... Anywhere that the grid is not part of the flagstone network on the layer above, I have to come through and draw my own little grid on there. So there's a little bit of sort of detailing to do. But I think I'm going to be able to start doing this particular map off camera a lot now. Where's my rulers? There we go, because I want to have a guide. Let's do a guide right about there. So we can start snapping these into place. And I'm going to rotate them a little bit. String bean string. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In fact, let's move both of these. Let's duplicate them. Yeah, so I'm sorry, what I was going to do is I am going to actually rotate these pools a little bit so they're not exact clones of each other. And then, how many more we got to do? Oh, okay, so we can now copy all of them. There we go. Nice. Maybe one more. Taking shape. Taking shape. Grab that. Good. Good. Let's... I guess... Let's just rotate them a little bit. Just to create some variance in them. That one can stay as is. Okay, 3 more to go. Right, something like that. I'm gonna merge these pools together. And then I'm actually gonna rename this layer. This one I can get rid of in a moment, but it's just my placeholder for the sarcophagus. And the tools, we're actually going to add a little bit of drop shadow. Let's bring that into view. Something like that, but they're only 2 feet off the ground, so I'm actually going to reduce that drop shadow a little bit. Yeah, to more like that. So there's definitely a little bit of elevation, but not a huge amount. They're looking pretty darn good. I'm okay with them. Let's save our map while we think about this one. Now, unfortunately, Mark, the writer of this, is not in the channel right now, because I would ask him, is a sarcophagus human shaped or not, or is it just square? And I suspect it's square, because the whole thing has got some carving in it that you can barely see. I mean, it just is 10 feet long, 4 feet deep, jet black, nearly jet black granite. Jet black granite. Yeah, I don't think it's what do they call that other type of sarcophagus where Alex Fiction, you always know the different types. I did a Google search for jet black granite, and yeah, it's pretty much jet black. Okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll do something like this where, you know, we've got a little bit of beveling going on, give it a little bit of detail. Alright, I'm thinking about doing like the little grey flecks and stuff in there, just a little, give it some kind of texturing. Oh, Alex Fixer, don't worry about it, girl. Go get some food. Do not worry about little old me over here. I think I answered my own question. Alright, I guess we're just going to start off simple. Let's start off with something like that. And, you know, I'm actually going to put the select back on because I'm going to paint on top of it. And I don't want it to spill outside of the area that we're working on. So we want our brush. And I think, what happened? And I think, yeah, okay, we're gonna play around with some rock texturing here. Let's try this. I'm gonna slide slightly towards the blue. A little bit at a time. We're barely going to be able to see this. See, you just got a little hint of it in there. That's what I'm shooting for. Not too much. If it gets too much, I'm going to throttle it back with some black over the top. I just want a little bit of texture. And we're probably gonna get like some hieroglyphics on there too, but really near black. But just because this thing is going to be printed this big, and when you put your miniatures on there, I want you to kind of go, oh yeah, I think there is something, you know. I want that kind of vibe. Hello, Brian. Good to see you, my friend. Alright, let's reintroduce the black. Okay, hieroglyphics. In fact, hold on. Let's do this first. We are gonna do... Come on. No, you're not going to let me do that? Alright, let me move you up there and then we'll do it. So, bevel and emboss. Yeah, for now, sure. Actually, let's do a drop shadow on that. And I want a good drop shadow. Hey, Last Laugh, good to see you. I've got this rogue fucking hair. Hold on. There we go. Good to see you. It's good to have you here in the Fading channel. Alright. I think we're gonna do a little bit of playing around here. I am gonna turn on my Symmetry Tool, and I'm gonna do it on the horizontal. Now I need to find my Symmetry Tool. There it is. Are you gonna let me move you? No, no, you're not. You don't want to play. Ah, there it is. That was a guide, you dope. Alright, let's bring my Symmetry Tool down. Oh no, no, what's going on? Come on. Why? There we go. Let's zoom in. And we'll do something like that. And we are going to then select hieroglyphics. And I think what I'm gonna do, let's do these on a separate layer so we can play around with them a little bit. Let's see if this works. It did. Oh, I like it. I like it. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Come on. Give me a little smidge more. There we go. An insinuation of something sleeping, I think, would be appropriate. Let's move that. Whoa. Closer to the line. Come on, Faden. Gonna wanna... Can I do this and get away with it? Yes, I can. Let's make him a tad smaller. Smaller. Oh, I took it. I altered it and made it exactly the same size as it was. There we go. And I think that on the outside. Let's do. Oh, that might be a good one. Right there. No, it's not gonna fit. It's not going to fit. Is it going to fit? It might fit. Okay, let's turn the Symmetry Tool off. Now I want to change these to near black and you can barely see them. Let's play around with some options here. I think just a straight... that could be interesting, but I'm thinking straight opacity. I'm changing the color. Yeah. Who just did that save thing? That just scared the crap out of me. Edge buried. Of course it bloody was. Of course it was. Let's get rid of the select. Oh, I'm okay with that. Thank you very much. Let's get rid of the select. I think that works. I think that works. We can get rid of that layer. And I think we can hit save, as Edge suggested. Alright, let me read this rest of the room description. I'm not going to bore you by reading every word. So we do have a whole bunch of treasures and things on the other side of the room, like down here. Statues, figurines of gold, golden masks, piles of jewels, coffers, gleaming suits of armor. You know the general drill. It's like, party, come hither, come hither. Now, no spoilers. I've got a sneeze coming up. That wasn't the spoiler. So let the pools and the 9 objects. Okay, no spoiler, no spoiler. I want to see if the pool colors are mentioned at all. Okay, so there is a table for the 9 pools, but it doesn't talk about colors associated with it. So I think we could pretty much do any glow we want off each pool. Yeah, looks like we can. Hey, Dungeon Tomb! Getting close to your surgery! Okay, so I think we could just do 9 colours, folks. I think we can literally do 9 colours. So, oh, I do like how that sarcophagus came out. There was just that hint of stuff going on the top. I like it. I like it, Jimmy. Love it, every minute of it. Let's get rid of our guide. We don't need that. So, I'm gonna actually bite the bullet, and I'm good with these. I'm merging these suckers. I am good to go. And with that committal in place, if we did only web colors, would that help? We could do a red, like a blue, a purple, a green. Hold on, count them up, Faden. We could do like a red, a purple, a blue, a green, like an orangey type of colour. That's 25. We've got 4 more to go. But maybe I will just skip down this. It mentions mauve at one point. Ochre. Ochre. Well remembered. Well remembered. Ochre is going to be down in this spectrum. Let's do ochre. Let's start with an ochre. In fact, if we take that off for a moment. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, I'm doing that hex color. CC7722. That apparently is ochre. I like it. That's a nice color. That is a lovely colour. Okay, we are doing ochre. Let's do ochre on the first one. And what I would normally do for this is let's just close down our brushes here. So we can manage them a little bit more cleanly. Normally I would go with something like this. A real soft brush, but big. On its own layer, so we could do some opacity. And I don't want it clipping into the wall, so we're going to try this. I actually think we could go bigger. And then what we'll do is we would do opacity on top of that. Maybe not that much, but we could have something like that going on. But I think it does need to be bigger. So let's take back our history to about there. And this is currently 1,100. Yes, ochre. We are colouring ochre. Alex Fiction, you know that happens. This whole southern area is going to be littered. It's going to be piled with jewels and gems and treasures and magic items. And you know that there's not a part in the world that isn't going to go, I'm having a go at it. I'm having a go. I'm going in. I know it's cursed. I know shit's going to kick off. But I'm having that treasure. Is there any party ever that has walked away from a big, huge horde like that? Like, ever? If I did... That might be a little on the large size, but let's see what it looks like with some opacity. Not bad. Not bad. That looks like a glow. That could work. That could work. I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking yes. I'm going to do all of these on one layer. We're just going to change the colors. So if we want to just do a redo, we can do a redo. This shit doesn't take long. Let's start off in the red spectrum. And I do want that red looks lovely. It looks absolutely lovely. Let's actually jump to a blue. Shall we jump to a blue? That came out almost purplish, but let's do that. I want them to contrast a little bit. I don't want them to look like we just did a rainbow, you know? Why did you take only a single gold piece? What was the significance of that? Let's hit the yellow. Well, this is more of a gold orange, but let's do it. Nice. Now this starts to look ochre again, doesn't it? But it is a different colour. Let's slide it a little bit more towards the orange. Okay, so it also said mauve. What colour is mauve? I actually don't know. Oh, it's kind of like purplish? It's this hex color. B784A7. Yeah, okay. Let's throw you here. No, I did not know mauve was that color. I did not know that. I just learned something. I need one more color. I need one more colour. What are we missing here? Like a blue? Just an outright blue? Maybe a little bit of a sky blue? What are we missing? Give me that final colour. I don't want to do white or black. It's got to be a colour. Actually, Ed Marion, it doesn't say anything about arranging them in colour. And I purposely didn't want to. Because the description, I kind of wanted them to feel a little bit more random, a little bit more chaos. Each one emits a flickering, shifting radiance of a different colour. One purple, one mauve, one ochre, and so forth. So it feels random in a way, you know. And I didn't want it to feel like there was a pattern going on. I don't think that there was intended to be a pattern. I think Game Master's Adventure says, I think that red, purple, blue makes that side heavy. Oh, okay. So the last one should maybe be on the bolder side to balance it out. I like the cut of your jib. I like it the way you think. I'm looking at it now thinking, do I want to redo them and try and like maybe have purple in the center and kind of fade out a little bit to the lightest color? I still would need another color for that though. String, bean, string, octarine. You're going to have me Googling octarine. Hold on a minute. Is that a colour? Apparently it is. Hold on. What colour is octarine? It is CCDDOO. Oh, glass kind of goldy. Is that octarine? Like a goldy with a little bit of... It's almost tennis ball colour. So this is octarine, right? There. What do you mean it's a purplish orange? Not according to this. I just said octarine hex color and I'm getting something completely different. Oh, it's the color of magic. Well, apparently someone gave the color of magic a hex color. I've read just one Discworld book. I thought it was freaking hilarious, but yeah, I've won many moons ago. I like the idea of trying to balance out these colours, by the way, quite a bit. Okay, so we've got to have octarine on here, right? We've got to. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to move these up. So somewhere where we can see them. Let's say there. I think we should do purple first. I'm going to create another layer. And it's going to have also about 67% opacity. And I think this one goes in the center. Right, let's bring it in there. Okay. I did. I just haven't had an opportunity to read it yet, but I'm about to. It's right there in front of me. Thank you for reminding me. Alright, so if we did purple first, then it would fall somewhere like that. And then maybe what I should do is, as we go, is let's kind of crudely, but let's remove the ones we've done. I'm going to delete this entire layer, but then at least we can look at the ones we've got and say, okay, so maybe it should be green and red next, you know? And we'll kind of just phase them out that way. Alright, so Alex Vixen. Early in the campaign, a sage we were talking to about the ruins we were heading up to had mentioned to Kadra, who had hung back to ask something else, that he was an avid coin collector and would pay handsomely for any ancient coins we found. Knowing what ancient empire the ruins were from, I asked him, how much for a coin from the Hades Empire? Given how rare they are, 10,000 guineas gold for a damaged example. So I took back a pristine Hades gold florin. Okay, okay. Was it any downside to that? Was it cursed or anything? Or were you good to go? I am leaning towards this green. Maybe green and blue. Green, blue. Then we could come out with like the red and the... What did you call it? Octarine? And then end with like the yellows. Oh, octarine would be over here. That was this colour. I don't know what that is, but maybe we do it that way. So let's do the green. And that then goes here. So that gets rid of the green right here. Just deleting it crudely so we could track what we've done. Maybe this needs to be in it over here. If we're going other blue. I'm leaning towards one of those two. Octarine is definitely going to be... Oh, wait a minute. 8 from where? 8 from the left, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be significant with the book, right? Okay, we're going to do Octarine as the 8th colour. I'm going to do it right now. Alright, so if I can't count out from the centre, but I can count out from one side. So if we were going to do Octarine as the 8th, it would be there. Thank you. So let me get rid of the Octarine on the other layer. Let's do that. Ah, so by taking just a single coin worth a lot of money, you actually bypass a curse. Gotcha. And what was the Game Master? You said blue. I'm thinking blue as well. I'm thinking blue. And that would go right here. Looks nice. We're going to get rid of this one. Now I think we can actually... What was... Oh, that was the... Oh, shit. What was that one? God damn it. Not mauve. That was like... I think this one. Damn you... kids. What was it? Ah, I just minimized everything. God damn it. Windows trying to be helpful. I hate that. It was... Okra. Okra or Oprah. Okay, okay. So I'm going to put this one here. Yep. Right, you. We're gonna do you. You know what I should be doing? It's actually that. There we go. But we're now on this layer, so we'll just go. Oh, so we're gonna do. Yeah, you and okra. That's what we're gonna do. You. And then I'm gonna color swatch. Okra was this one. And then we'll do you right here. So I can now get rid of this and this. That leaves us with 3. Yep, okay. So I think this... Oh, was this ochre? What the hell was this? Either way, I think he needs to be over here. Maybe that was ochre. Oh, and do it on the correct layer. Alright, that's getting fainter. And then we do this one. What? This was mauve, wasn't it? This was mauve. This one's really surprised me. And then, so, mauve. And then this one right here. Those two are similar, but they are different. So it would look something like that. Mark! Hey, Mark! Good to see you. Everyone, Mark is actually the writer of this Necropolis, this version. An earthy pigment containing ferric oxide, typically with clay, varying from light yellow to brown or red. Okay, that would explain some things, I guess. I found a hex colour for it and I used that. I think it was coming out a little bit more towards the light yellow with the hex I used. But I think, from the description, I think this particular room is Denmark. Oh, no it's not. We got piles of treasure to do. We have masses of treasure to do. Well, shit, I should just do the treasure now. Yeah, there we go, Mark. Thank you. Yes. We were literally just talking about that, but it got sidetracked into talking about which parties would steal the treasure, which ones wouldn't. But yes, lots and lots and lots of treasure. Yeah, I think what I might do is throw a whole bunch of stuff in here. There we go. So I guess I'll start from here. And we'll just start building up the scene. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. We will start small. We're going to build up. Actually, we want this. And you're going to be underneath the glow. Okay. think what I might do is I'm going to create a little bit of a carpet of coins. And I'm going to paste it all along the back wall. Let's take you. Yeah, so we've got some nice little pile of coins here. So this is going to be our almost carpet, literally a carpet. But we're going to make sure that we've got some nice variation. So the eye is not picking out any replication at all. Something like this. Then we're going to be piling things on top of it. I want like a bed of coins. Holy shit, we got a long way to go. This is going to be one hell of a treasure hoard. Holy heck. Let's come over here. Oof. I saw that and couldn't resist. I wanted to put that on there. Well, you know, it can be consolidated, Mark, but this is a great... it's a great time to have you here in the chat. I think the description said something like, what, the room goes 90 feet each way or something like that. The room stretches at least 100 feet in each direction. That is going to be 200 feet of treasure. And I'll do it. You know I'll do it. And it'll look awesome. But it will be a lot of treasure. But you tell me. I'm happy to do it either way. All of these are just separate layers right now. I can move them around. I mean, we could do 200 feet of treasure, and then I want to play in this game, Mark, and I want to see if my character can get out, because I'm going to get out with this treasure. Or we could do 2 piles, one in each corner, or we could do a big pile behind the purple center column. Let me know. Or maybe, like... I'm actually gonna draw a line here, Mark. We could also do something like you know, like this type of thing. We could. That is such a big, obnoxious brush. You know, we could do like here, or here, here, all three. Offering small bits behind the pools. That's kind of interesting. It'd still be a lot of treasure on the back, but we'd have some gaps. Yeah. Okay, I can see you, Alex and Alex Vixen, calling the same sort of thing. Let's try it. Stuff can be moved, no problem. Let's do it. Let's have some fun with this. So, let's... see what that would kind of look like. I think I could go there. And we'll pile things on top of them and everything too, of course. I just want to create like a little pile behind, and then we'll put swords and magic items and things. Maybe something like that. All right, let's roll with something like this then. And again, honestly, moving things, man, anytime is never, ever, ever a problem. But we can definitely try this out. Overhuman dog. Good time to join, my friend. Good time to join. We are throwing treasure down in the last room of Necropolis. I haven't actually drawn all of the rooms yet. I've got to come back to this one, but I wanted to actually see what this room was about, and I got distracted. And basically, this evening is going to be finishing the last room of this awesome adventure. And we were just having a conversation about how much treasure should be in here. And we are lucky enough to have Mark, the writer himself, in here with us. So he's giving us some guidance. And we're doing some tweaks as we go. Overhuman Dog, please feel free to go sleep anytime. You don't need my permission. I just love having you here in the channel occasionally. It's always an honor. Absolute pleasure. Every time. Every time. This is going to be a much more manageable size hoard. I could see players looking at this and going, that's my pile. And we'll get little statues and things in here too, rest assured. Is it okay that the steps have a different thickness? Asks Overhuman. No. As I walk back into this room, I'm going to fix up these steps. I mean, I'm kind of okay with the texture, but what you're seeing is I did a grey outline on them and not a black outline. I'm going to make them match a lot closer. Could I? George Fields is here, complete with star glasses. Good to see you, my friend. Alright, I think what I'm going to do... Let's just make sure... Okay, I want to do a carpet of gems and coins underneath each one of these. Underneath, right? Or spilling out from. I want to do larger objects on the top and ensure that every single one has a collection of at least a few larger objects. Swords, shields, statues, just things that look absolutely incredible. And then we'll do some choice items, you know, on each one. Like this one, I've got like a little unicorn horn, you know, and that type of shit. But I want to make sure that I've got a bed of coins underneath each. And I don't want to make this look like shit's been replicated over and over and over. So what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to merge all of these together. Make sure my furniture is good up there. It is. And then I'm going to come in underneath that and I'm going to start working on these beds of coins and gems and stuff. Not like the party's carrying an armoire out. Mark, if you put an armoire in there of value, the party's going to carry that effort out of there. But furniture and tables, yes. We will get furniture and tables. Yeah, you know what? Let me just do that right now. Hold on a sec. Let's actually do like a piece of furniture behind this, and we'll have a whole bunch of gems and stuff spilling off it. You know what? You know what, Mark? I'm throwing in an armoire. I'm throwing in a literal armoire. Yeah, Alex Rexy, you know. Exactly, you know. I consider that armoire to now be a little Easter egg. Because Mark in our channel said, no one's carrying an armoire out of here. Well, let's see how committed they are. Edsmerian would like to roll a history check on that armoire. With his adjustments, he just got a 24. Can I get a history of the armoire, please? Let me just go back to this description real quick. Lined along the far wall are piles of treasures, such as your eyes have never seen. Statues and figurines. We're going to add those right now. Gold masks, piles of jewels, coffers, gleaming suits of armor. Check. Shields. We'll add that now. Weapons of all sorts. We'll add some weapons. Furniture crafted in rare woods, okay, and inlaid with the mother of pearl, ivory, and gems. Tables on top which are wands. Okay, let's add a table in here. Is that a nice table? Yeah, nice. Yeah, let's do something like that. Yeah, I'm feeling it kind of over here. Okay, a table, a nice looking table. Let's do you. And I am going to put you here. Alright, let's get my beds of jewels and stuff going on. And I know I'm kind of within 5 minutes of my usual end time, but I'm probably going to go a little bit longer tonight because I'd really like to get these piles of treasures at least really, really close to being done. Okay, so let's grab all of my coins and jewels. There we go. Let's grab those over here. Cool. And we are going to move them all because they're going to be a base down to the bottom here. We're going to merge these and we're going to then take these guys Let's make them much more smaller. And let's get a kind of little random display going on here. Gold coins. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll do something like this. This. This is the way I want to do it. Is this the way I want to do it? Yeah, this is the way I'm going to do it. Okay, and you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create some different piles. I'm keeping them suitably apart from each other. Because then I'm going to move them individually once it's been kind of done. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna move him there. Yeah, I'm gonna move him there. Okay. Oh, I just moved my shadows. Don't move you. Glowy bits. Don't want to select the glowy bits. Never select the glowy bits. And you can go here, because that looks nice. You know what, you big gems, you can come over here. Alright, you. Let's make them a little smaller. Okay. George, you're not going to be disappointed with these maps, believe me, my friend. You are not. You're going to have a lot of fun with these maps. But I will say this entire Necropolis is without a doubt going to be something that you want to own. Without a freaking doubt. There's more than just me working on the maps, of course. I mean, I am doing the end dungeons. But there are other maps in this thing. But it's just an incredible showpiece. That's true. It hasn't actually gone to Kickstarter yet. You're going to want to back it when it does. Okay, see, this is the type of thing I'm doing. I'm just creating these piles of loot, and I'm going to actually tuck them underneath these treasure piles over here. They look good. They look good. I'm going to merge all of these to make things simple. Yep, those are my main layers right there. Okay. Let's just call it main. Then I'm going to take all of these. I'm going to merge these together. Then that way, I can grab these individually. George, yeah, of course I did, Teagle. Absolutely. And I'm pouring the same kind of fun and love into these maps right here. Alright, so this is the type of thing I'm talking about. This is just our carpet underneath each one, right? Let's come back over here and grab this guy. And let's tuck him. Well, you know what? I think he should be there. Maybe a little bit here by the chest. The chest sitting on top of it. It's fantastic. Definitely here. We got a little bit spilling out from the back. Like so. In fact, I think he needs a little bit more right there. These are definitely handsome stacks of loot. Let's go to the last one. You. I actually want to do a little bit here to soften up some of the corners of this. Let's grab you. Okay, so we're gonna do just a little bit sticking out from the armor, like this, just coins underneath the armor right there. Right, we got our beds of coins and gems. Nice. Yeah, George, you've got to, honestly, and I'm not, look, I didn't write any of Teagle, right? But I definitely did the iconic Teagle Manor. And I'm telling you now, I own the book. And it is maybe one of the most beautiful things I've ever owned. It's gorgeous. The way that the frogs took the maps and laid it out with the actual content, and the way they rewrote that content, I kid you not, it's incredible. It's not even my type of dungeon, and I want to play in it and I want to GM it, and then you get this big fold out map. It's something else. It really is. And this is going to be the same. This is absolutely going to be the same thing. These are going to be pieces you want in your collection, no doubt. And I don't say that unless I mean it. They are actually pools. They are pools that are emanating light over Human Dog. Different types of glowy light from each one, but yeah, they're pools. You can see that right underneath. But there was a glow coming off them. You don't know if it is the water or something in the water. That's what the description says. To find out more, you're going to have to go over there and poke around a little bit. I now actually want... there we go. My little Egyptian collection. Over Human Dog. Intriguing is the word. Also, be cautious. And as Mark said, what could possibly go wrong? Yeah, let's put him right there. This, Mark, is this one going to have a swords and wizardry option as well? That's what I was looking for. George, we will find out for you, okay? We will definitely find out for you. I do know that the frogs tend to support their swords and sorcery a lot. Swords and wizardry. Like, most things I've seen them come out with, they have it's supporting swords and wizardry as well. It'd be kind of weird if they didn't. I think swords and wizardry and 5e is their staple right now. That's nice. That is nice. That is a good pile with a golden throne on it. Oh, hell yes. I think we are looking pretty good in here. But I do need some shields and stuff. Ooh, yeah, sign up. Actually, everyone who's watching, and I know there's a few of you out there, Frog God Games in April. They're doing a virtual Frog God Games day. And Mark Greenberg, the writer of this version of Necropolis, is running part of it. Maybe get to experience a little of Necropolis. And I'm not sure if Mark will actually be using my map or not, but you might even get to see it in play. Alright, I'm going to throw in a little bit more stuff here, because why the hell not? There we go. It is about this point that I would normally throw in a scutum as a little Easter egg, but I've already got one of these in this particular dungeon, so I'm not going to do it again. But I do want to throw a shield in here. If you're going to authorize me to throw a teddy bear in here, I'm going to throw a teddy bear in here. I know it's probably assailing your writing senses for me to do things like that, but I like to occasionally do that. think this is looking pretty good. I'm tempted to spill out the treasure wider from these. Just underneath. But I think it's pointing in the right direction. Overhuman Dog. Today I watched an old Italian comedy adventure movie in the medieval setting Army of Barcelona. It was surprisingly cool. I have to watch out for that. Alright, I think we're close. I think we're close here. Put that on the chair. But what I want to do is coming back to this for a moment. I think what I want to do is get all of these guys merged together right there. And on this here, so let's bring you down, like even down a little bit more. Let's resize you. And I kind of just want to ensure I've got some nice, interesting shapes going on here. I think this is getting close. Anytime I have like odd shapes, this is one way to kind of balance them out a little bit so that they look more pile-like. You see, just like that, just like that. So there's a little bit more of a spillage. And I can kind of create a sense of size just through the spilt gold coins. Something like that. I do feel like there's way more treasure over there, and the piles get smaller as you come this way for some reason. Yeah, Game Masters, you're feeling me, right? You're feeling me. I think we need to fix that. Maybe the floor is tilted to the right. Let's try and combat that sense a little bit. Without making these monstrous in size, of course. I don't want to do that. I think that helps a little bit. I think I might just bulge this out a little bit here, and then I think we'll be okay. Statues. I do have some statues in here, Mark. But yeah, we can add... You know what? Now's a good time to add a statue. I do have I want to say I just put a few statues. I've got 3 or 4 statues in there. But let's go and create... Oh, you know what? You know what? Let the party carry this out. Gold statues. I think this would be an appropriate one. We're going to add this guy too. I think we're going to add him. I don't want all of the statues to be on one side, so I'm just going to add this guy over the other side. I think we are going to actually add him right on here. They're separate for me. Well, separate and parts of the pile. For me. But they're statues. They're gold statues, right? Leaning on top of piles of gold. In my mind, anyway. So I think, I mean, what I might do, Mark, let me know, is actually do drizzles of gold coins in between these. So they're kind of just thinly kind of merging together and less distinct piles. But you let me know what you think about that. But I'm thinking about something like this. Which will mean tomorrow... I'm going to work on those stairs because they definitely aren't looking right. They definitely look like... Honestly, they look like completely separate from the map. And it might be my shadowing underneath it, but they just look wrong. So, yeah, they look wrong. I'm going to... Yeah, they look completely freaking wrong. I can't shake it now. Yeah, that's weird. That's so weird how they are so incorrect. So I'm going to rework the stairs, definitely. I might just redraw them completely. Let's see how that goes. And then we're going to do this room, and we're done. With this level, we're done. So with that said, I think this is a good opportunity. I'm almost close to 2 hours on this. I want to thank every single one of you for hanging out with me tonight, including all of you lurkers in the background. Honestly, just having your presence fills me with joy. I mean that. I've had a lot of fun with Necropolis. Even this little itty bitty layer right here is kind of shaping up to be something that I would be happy seeing printed out and put down as a battle map scale. I want to see your miniatures, your characters in this dungeon, and Mark Greenberg, the writer, killing you all off. That's how it rolls. And to you Twitch subscribers and your Patreon backers, huge amount of love to you. Thank you very much. I'm going to be back tomorrow night. If you've enjoyed this content, please join me again, because we're going to be finishing off the last room of Necropolis. It's going to be a fun time. Until then, thank you so much, everyone. I love you. Mwah. And I'll see you tomorrow, 5:30 Pacific Standard Time, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And if you're in a different country, then some other time. But either way, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to be finishing the Necropolis map. I'll see you then. And Mark, thanks for joining. Having you around while drawing your dungeon, it's really awesome. Thank you. You humble me. I'll see you tomorrow, everyone. Thanks for hanging out.